What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lynx Lounge. BTB here. I am your host as we walk down memory lane and we check out these amazing arcade ports for the Atari Lynx. So the last episode we did a personal favorite of mine, probably one of my favorite arcade games, Road Blasters, but today we are going to be talking about another personal favorite. Why not? It's my show, so let's do the classics before we have to do some hard driving. Right? I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we are going to be doing Paperboy. Remember that gem? I do. Let's check it out. Wow, what a classic arcade game Paperboy is. The music, the sound, the charm, the characters. I mean, this really has it all. This came out in 1985 in the arcades, and much like the Road Blaster cabinet. Now, you remember we talked about arcades that had specific controls for each individual cabinet. Now, this was another one. You are probably familiar with the Star Wars arcade yoke controller. Now, this was a modified version of that yoke controller, and instead of handles with buttons to shoot your missiles and stuff like that on it, it had an actual BMX handlebar. Metal BMX handlebar with buttons on either side where you could toss your papers. I mean, so awesome. You press up to go forward, you pull back to brake, you push the button to chuck your papers. So again, now we're talking about arcade-specific controls that then have to be reworked for whatever platform it is that you're playing. However, I will say that the Atari Lynx handles it perfectly. Great control, very responsive, and that's really the first battle, right? You want to make sure it plays good, and you want to make sure you have absolute control over whatever it is that you're doing, and hands down, Paperboy's got it, and there's no need to worry. The music is great, the sound effects are great, all of the little tunes that you hear are absolutely iconic, and they're all here in your portable Atari Lynx system. The graphics are good for on-the-go play. Is it arcade perfect? Absolutely not. However, it plays well, it sounds good, and that's pretty much all that you need, right? Now, Paperboy came out on pretty much every single system known to man. I mean, I remember playing a version of Paperboy. My friend had a Commodore 64, and we played Paperboy forever on that before it came out for the NES. Played it on that, obviously Sega Genesis. I'm pretty sure every single portable out there had a version of Paperboy. But to me, this one holds a very special place in my heart because I feel that the arcade music and the sound effects on it are very spot on. Now, if you don't know what's going on with Paperboy, basically you are a paperboy and you are delivering papers. You have a certain amount of houses that you have to deliver your papers to, and then there are houses that don't want your paper. However, you get points when you vandalize their houses. The game is just completely filled to the brim with charm. It's got so much stuff going on. Like I said, the music and the sound effects are just iconic, but also all of the other things that are happening that are very time specific. I mean, you got guys breakdancing that you could, throw your paper at and mess them up. There's dudes fighting on the street. There's people breaking into houses. There's kids on big wheels. The Grim Reaper will chase you. You got to make it across the street without getting squashed. There's just so much fun stuff happening in this game. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, are you a collector? Do you want to collect every single Lynx game that there is? Or are you looking to just play really great Lynx games? You could kill two birds with one stone on this because not only will you be collecting the classic Paperboy, but you will also be getting a great game. I mean, hands down, this game plays great. So this is a great item here that I got for my Lynx recently from Lance over at V61. Now, if you are looking for, Atari related products that are still in the box, maybe haven't even been opened yet, go to V61. Lance hooked me up with a copy of Cybermorph, which we're going to be taking a look at over at the Jag Bar. But he also gave me a sun visor. So we're going to check this thing out here because, you know what, I want to play Paperboy on the go. Heck, I might even start a paper route, so I'm going to need to keep that sun off of my Lynx here, and this is exactly what I need. Look at it, still in the box, still in the plastic, and this thing pops up just like this, like that, and then this guy goes right here, and I think I just broke it. Just pop this top off here, flip out the sides like so, snap those in, right? And then we're gonna clip this right on. How do you like that? Do I like Paperboy? Absolutely. Who doesn't like Paperboy? I wanna find that person who doesn't like Paperboy, and I'm gonna make them like Paperboy, because Paperboy is a fantastic game, and not only is it a fantastic game, it's also a fantastic game for your Atari Lynx. Go out, find a copy. Why don't you go to Pixel Vault Games? That's where I go. I get all my retro needs met at Pixel Vault Games. I love those guys down there. They are the best. Gentlemen, cheers. Thank you for all the great finds. Appreciate it. And you're also going to want to check out Atari.io. So not only do I post these videos to YouTube, which you're probably watching right now, but also there's really great blogs and information on anything Atari related, and in television and TurboGrafx-16, and all of your retro needs are going to be met at Atari.io. Check them out. It's a great website. I highly recommend it. Bookmark it. Put it on your favorites list. And if you're looking for Atari Jaguar stuff, well, of course, where else are you going to go? You're going to go to the Jag Bar. That's another show that we've got. Last episode, we just did an amazing 4-player game called Warlords. Perhaps you've heard of it. I know it's not an Atari Jaguar game, but hey, it's a great game, and it was Atari Day after all, so, you know, we had to just play it. Of course, you gotta share your Atari games with your buddies, and that's what we did, and we had a great time. So you can have a great time too. You could check out the Jag Bar, you could check out the Lynx Lounge, which is what we're doing today, and I will see everybody later. Peace be with you. Salute. And all that good stuff. Cheers.
Oh, come on. Got it. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's open fire. Oh, come on.
Ah! You got stuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got stuck.